All right, Frank, it is time for one of my personal favorites on your list so far. It's number 67, Fly Away Home. Fly Away Home is a 1996 family adventure film. It's directed by Carroll Ballard and stars Jeff Daniels, Anna Paquin, Dana Delany, Terry Kinney, Holter Graham, and Jeremy Ratchford. Fly Away Home tells the story of a young woman whose mother dies in a car crash and is sent to live with her father in Canada. When she discovers a nest of Canadian goose eggs, she begins to take care of them until they hatch. But with no natural mother figure around, they have to learn how to fly in order to rejoin their kind. So the young girl, Amy, and her father, Thomas, take it upon themselves to build small aircraft in order to help the geese learn how to fly and get back to other Canadian geese that are migrating south for the winter. Your thoughts on Fly Away Home are? Only seen the trailer on the Jumanji VHS. Tell me how it is. It's on my Netflix queue. Frank, I gotta say, this is one of my favorite movies that I've seen on your list so far. I think it is an absolutely fantastic film. It's one of those like sort of family feel-good movies, but it's done so well that it doesn't feel like, saccharine or like cheesy at any point in time. The characters feel realistic, the plot development feels natural. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous, shot by Caleb Deschanel, who is like one of the greatest living cinematographers of all time. Directed by Carroll Ballard, who makes these really amazing, family-oriented films that usually have something to do with like animals. Probably his biggest hit was Black Stallion. And he just has this like sixth sense to know how to like make these films that are stunning and uplifting, but also like kind of bring you to tears almost. He just knows how to like play your emotions, the whole time. And he does it here in Fly Away Home. Jeff Daniels is one of my favorite actors of all time. He's fantastic in this. Anna Paquin, who's probably like 12 or 13 when this film was made, maybe even a little bit younger, is fantastic. I actually saw her recently in the 1995 film The Piano, and she has just been amazing like all of her life. I don't even know how to describe it other than that. She's just one of those people who has just always had a talent. Her talent is acting. She's always had it. Ever since she was a little girl, she has been top of her game. You can see it in The Piano. You can see it in this one. So many other films and TV shows where she's just incredible. And she's obviously incredible in this one. Dana Delany is great as the sort of like girlfriend / new mom figure. And I could not suggest this more, I think, to people. It's a beautiful film. I wanted to I wanted to live in this movie, to be honest with you. Like, I love the house that they live in I think it's in British Columbia, but I may be wrong. I love the like little I forget what they're called, but it's those little sort of like personal airplanes that you can like build by yourself at home, and they have like the engine in the back, the single prop engine, and you just sit in a chair and you sort of steer. It's almost like a hang glider with an engine on it. I love those things. I actually, like, when I was watching the movie, I was like, how to like look into one of those, see like how you can get one of those. Like, do you need a pilot's license and all this other stuff? Like, it was inspiring me, getting the juices flowing. But Yeah, I just love everything about this film, and it was beautiful. It was so enjoyable, and I again cannot recommend it highly enough. The one thing that it made me think of the whole time that I was watching it was this documentary called Winged Migration that came out. I mean, it must have been sometime between 2001 and 2005, because I remember seeing it while I was in film school. And it's one of the most beautiful documentaries you will ever see. Of course, I saw it in the theater, which is a little bit different of an experience, you know, on home video. I'm actually getting it from Netflix on DVD, and I'm interested to see like how it holds up, if it holds up on a small screen. But it's one of those documentaries like Baraka or Samsara or something like that, where it's like you just get sucked into this beautiful imagery. And, you know, Winged Migration obviously has a story. You know, it's about the migration of these birds. Baraka, Samsara, they kind of don't as much have a story. Like, it's more just about the beauty of the visuals, like, washing over you. But yeah, I'm interested to see if Winged Migration holds up, and I think it would make, if it does or if it doesn't, I guess, I don't know. But like, I think that Fly Away Home and Winged Migration would make a really amazing double feature. You know, watch Fly Away Home first, then watch Winged Migration. So I kind of wish I would have had both of them at the same time, and then I could have done that. Next on the list is number 68. It's the film Smoke Signals. This is an interesting one because this is a film that when I was starting to get interested in making films and looking into independent film and things like that, Smoke Signals was something that was pretty regularly referenced. And I remember when you put it on the list, and I sort of like showed excitement about it, you were sort of surprised that anybody outside of like the Native American community had heard of this film. But actually, like, I remember back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, I guess, like Smoke Signals was like kind of a big deal because it was made on a very low budget and it was really successful. And, you know, that caught the independent film world, you know, that caught their attention. And there was I just remember there were a lot of articles about it, and there were like, it was referenced in books that I was reading and things like that. So I've never watched it, and now is my opportunity to do so. We're going to rectify that. So next up, Smoke Signals. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. I love to see your comments, Frank, and anybody else who's watching. Let's interact. Comment down below. Until next time, see ya.